Hi. I just took my headphones off. Okay. Okay, so this message is for Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. This is your January wrap-up reading. I wanted to do this because the lunar eclipse was a doozy, and I thought it might benefit everyone to, you got a popper there, to get a little bit of clarity or information, kind of help them through it, right? Sag, your stuff is popping. Your cards are popping, Sag. If you hear noises in the background, those are my sons. One of them got a Sag, I want to say moon. See the Sag moon? Nah, I think a rising. Okay, so what's going on with you, Sag? We have the King of Wands. Look at him. He ain't no joke. He running things. Fire. You dabbling in stuff, Sag. You drinking up the nectar of life. Scared of you. Right? You are deeply immersed. Let's see how this unfolds. I see something. I don't know if y'all scheming or what. Let me see. You're moving with something. But it's possible that you're not confident. Is there a lack of confidence here, Sag? You don't need to be. Okay. So here we go. You have Queen of Wands after the Magician. This is where this is leading you. Ooh, is it now? Okay, gotcha. All right. Then you have Queen of Swords in reverse, and then Knight of Swords. Bottom of your deck, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is about you breaking routines and not doing things in a slow, methodical way, right? Wanting to break routine. But it's like if you do that, you run the risk of not getting to where you need to go because you're not willing to do what you need to do to get there, right? Sometimes it's not okay, the reason why slow and steady wins the race is because it's because, repetitive, continuous action that works yields success, right? Things build on top of each other. There is a momentum that builds and creates power the more you do it. And that's why you get to where you need to go when you do things in such a way, right? It's building good habits. Building good habits will get you far. Now, you guys seem to be doubting that you have this ability to create what you're trying to create here. Even though you're in the upright, you have a lot of power and charisma, strength, ability right? There is this sense of, I'm sorry, I had to turn my phone off. There is this wanting to move forward, but there is doubt, right? Now, your reading here is basically saying you don't need to doubt because you have this Queen of Wands in the upright. Is there someone in your life who is charismatic, dynamic, just as creative, right? Who is your match? You have King and Queen here. This is a pair who understand each other, who see eye to eye, who are of the same ilk and can make things happen when they work together. They are like two sides of the same coin, right? That is a power couple there. Now, your advice, Queen of Swords in reverse. Nip things in the bud, Sagittarius. Don't take no stuff, right? You know what you're trying to do. You know what you want. You know where you want to go. This is about not letting anyone deter you and not taking no for an answer and not listening to anything that anyone poses to you. This is about not listening to anyone, right? Now, in reverse, the Queen of Swords is a woman that will cut your head off. She's not happy. She's not in a good place. She's not listening. Upright, she will listen to everything you say. And then when she's had enough, she'd be like, all right, enough. I know how I feel about this. This. That's what I understand about this situation. Tell you what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to do this. This makes no sense to me. And I'm not having it. And it's that simple. As cold as that, right? But in the reverse, she's not doing her research. She is not interested in facts. She just will not. Okay? I want clarification on this. What you need to consider is the Knight of Swords. This is about someone bringing you communication. They're bringing you word. They're bringing you a message. What is the message that they're bringing you? It's quick too. It's coming in hot. Hot, Sag. I'm going to get clarification. This is interesting. And there are no action cards. This is about people in your environment, right? This is drama. This is some confusion. Just undermining your sense of mastery. Undermining your confidence. Undermining your confidence, right? There's something undermining your confidence. Whether it be a person or maybe you feel like, yeah, but why are you do you feel like because you don't have the book learning that you can't do something? Sad, you can always find that out. Like this, we're living in the information age. You're at the perfect time to be alive here. You're in the perfect time to prosper. If you're a person that hates books, they got books on audio now. You can download books. You have a learning disability, download that sucker and listen to it. Don't let that stop you. You dyslexic? Download it. All the good bestsellers about money, art, history, commerce, whatever it is, how to communicate with people, whatever it is, how to make your first million. It's out there. You don't even have to read, right? If that's what's keeping you back, do not let that stop you. There are ways around things, and there are different ways to get the information that you need in here. Okay? King of Wands is about being resourceful. The Queen of Wands is about being creative. They are two sides of the same coin. This could be people in your environment, or it could be facets of your personality. The person who takes charge, knows what he wants, and goes after and does it, doesn't take no for an answer, but he has charisma, so people just say yes anyway. Then there's the person who is willing to roll up their sleeves, figure out how to do something, get it done in a way that may be unconventional and maybe hasn't been done before. That's the Queen of Wands, right? She draws people to her. She is sexy and charismatic and alluring, and people just want to be near her because she's hot, right? She's full of life. She's vibrant, right? She's impressive. She shines. You notice her when she walks into a room, right? There's nothing to be insecure about. You have all the gifts. The magician, even in reverse, it says you have the gifts, you just don't realize it. This is what you have. You have it in reverse. You have everything, you just don't realize it. You're not utilizing it because you think you don't have it. You have talents, gifts, and abilities that are just sitting there. Don't let anything from the past that was said to you or any way that you were treated in the past get in the way of what you're trying to do now. One thing has nothing to do with the other, right? Who you were then is not who you are now. No one is who they were 10 years ago, 20 years ago, okay? Now you have the ability to act out that inherent power, right? You have the ability to use that power in a way that you want to use it, right? If you're an adult, there's nobody telling you, oh, because you don't read at such a level that you'll never get anywhere. Some of the most famous people had learning disabilities, were dyslexic, had to memorize everything. Hello. They laughed at Albert Einstein. They thought he was slow. What? Okay? So the best minds, right? I believe Benjamin Franklin educated himself. He's brilliant, right? So don't let that stop you, Sag. Okay, here we go. Just aim and just go in that direction. Period. That's what this reading is telling you. Okay? Set your aim and move. Do not let anything stop you. Cut them off as soon as they start. But no, don't let anybody undermine what you're trying to do for yourself. You have the bear. This is about power, personal power, security, right? This can be wealth as well. You have the tree. Okay. This is about your health. Okay. Legacy. This is deep roots. Karma. Okay. Taking care of yourself. Your health. Right. And how things tie together. Right. Your health is your wealth. Oh my God. Health is your wealth. And this is about the fox. This is the fox. And the fox is about cunning. Right. It's about making plans and doing so in secret, not letting everyone know what you're planning, holding your cards close to your chest, strategizing. This is about strategy, the art of war. The art of war, Sag. There's a book to download. I'm a 21st century chick. I read, I download, I watch videos. However it gets in there, it gets in there. I don't care how, right? Information is information. You can live it, read it, watch it, listen to it, doesn't matter. I am going to also pull energy oracle cards for you. This is fantastic. I love the energy of this reading. I feel like this is so amazing, though. You are, okay, according to your cards, you're an amazing person, Sag. So amazing. It's just you don't believe in yourself, and those old beliefs have to be let go. Those are what's keeping you bound, right? The world upright. Okay, confirmation. You're amazing. You're going to amazing places. The world is yours. Deceit. Where are you deceiving yourself? You're deceiving yourself. Either you're deceiving yourself or someone is deceiving you. Look at this. Okay? Magician in reverse is a schemer, right? Now, there might be someone in your environment that may be a schemer. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. I don't know. It could be this air sign. That's the only one in reverse. Could be this air sign. But somehow I feel like it's self-deceit. I don't know. I feel like it's self-deceit. Let's read. Sag. 25. Okay. Hidden tactics. Manipulation. Are you manipulating? Receiving this card reversed puts you on a notice that the deceit of the past is over and about to end. Actually, sorry. It was in the upright. Sorry. This card comes as a warning that there may be some deception going on in your life. The person hiding behind the curtain is likely someone you know or deal with either personally or professionally. Okay. So the lunar eclipse shed light on your 8th house. Okay? And that house rules marriages, could be domestic partners as well. Okay? Other people's money, Taxes, that's debt, right? Any kind of debt, loans, and such. Um, it also rules sexuality. It also rules addictions. Okay, so the occult. So these seem to be the things that keep us. First of all, these are the things that scare us. Okay, these are very scary things to a lot of people. Right? Nothing like the tax man. Okay, death and taxes. Right? Um, and now I didn't see anything regarding money. However, the magician does speak of someone who uses their gifts, talents, and abilities to bend others to their will or to sway things in their favor, right? So let's keep reading. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue like someone spreading rumors or disrespecting you to others. Or it could be a business matter where details are being hidden or even manipulated. Be aware of what is going on in your life. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable. So watch your money and your good name and make sure you have all the information you need to keep things honest and secure. Listen, somebody try and give you a crock of crap, cut their heads off. Just not literally. But you don't need this long story when you know what's going on already. And not because you don't have this fancy education, right? It doesn't mean that you don't know when you're being hustled, swindled, lied to, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to accept it for sure. A deeper layer of meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. Is there something that you're lying to yourself about? In this case, a bag of valuables may be holding things like self-esteem, happiness, and even leisure time. Okay? So, the eighth house is ruled by Scorpio, and this could have something to do with your sense of value, your inherent value. Do you feel like, okay, sometimes we project something outwardly that we don't necessarily feel on the inside. You may projecting this very secure exterior, right? Very dynamic, happy, right? Charismatic person, sexy, whatever. But on the inside, you may feel like not as much. Not to say where you're a total dog on the inside, but you are trying to project something that isn't quite as shiny on the inside, right? Or that you're happy and you're really not that happy, right? Whether it's about your life or yourself, remember, the universe has a hard time sending you honoring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self deceit. So, this could be, this could have something to do also with debt, right? That it could be that for some of you, it might have something to do with debt, but not many of you. I mean, it could be your people think you have all this going on, and but they don't know you have tons of debt. It could be that as well. It's possible. I'm not even going to say that can't be the case with this because you do have the magician in reverse that does speak of insecurity, of not knowing, of not believing in yourself fully. And so there's a bit of glamour attached to that isn't authentic. But the advice is to be brutally honest. Be honest. Call the baby ugly. Sometimes you got to. All right. The next card is the world. Now, how about some good news? So the world is 29. The keywords are expansion and opening up. The man in this picture is looking out over a bay, sitting by the dock of a bay, above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader option. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Mm-hmm. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you. And now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. Gobble, gobble. Gobble it up. See, Sag? What was I telling you? Don't underestimate yourself and what's available to you and your resources. Right? King of Wands. He knows how to call in favors, ask questions, you know. Let's see what we got for you with the wisdom of the oracle cards. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping everything. Let's shuffle these better, shall we? Give a good shuffle for Sag. I love your reading. Yeah, don't deceive yourself in that, you can't do things and blah, 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 or that you have to be, a certain way to get things popping. You don't. This is crazy. I don't like what just happened with these cards. Okay. All right. Imagine. Oh, that's nice. Imagine all the people to the sea. Beautiful. All right. Imagine is number 20. That's so pretty. Keywords are turning imagination into manifestation. Hey, turn that magician right side up. Imagination into manifestation. She is determined. Creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity and illusions, right? Now, Sages, you guys have this innate talent for visualizing where you want to go, aiming for that spot, and getting there, right? You stay focused, you know where you're going, you get there. Once you know where you're going, you get there, right? So let's see what the more Oracle's messages are. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with the inspiration and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in your outer world as if by magic. This is true. People have wondered how things come so easily to me. Now, I am not rich by any stretch of the imagination, but I am abundant in that I imagine certain things for myself and they wind up in my environment. And it's the strangest thing. I'm not telling you that I'm used to it by now, because I'm not. But I will want something and then an opportunity will present itself for it to be real, and it becomes real, right? So it's aligning what you want, what you imagine, and aligning with the opportunity to make it real. So for example, I might say, ugh, this bathroom. I would love to renovate this bathroom. I would love to, oh my gosh. And let's say you're going on one of those apps like Pinterest or um, House. Those are my favorite. And you're looking at all these beautiful, you know, pictures of um, what your bathroom would like, what kind of tile you like. And this is so crazy. So, for example, let me give you a better example. One time I went for a seminar and I stayed in a hotel and they had the most beautiful shower. And what made the shower beautiful was the tile. And they had this beautiful Carrera marble tile. I think it was Calacata. I think I'm saying it right. I'm not sure. But it was white and then it had this veining in there and it was gorgeous and their shower head was amazing, right? Gave you a power wash. It was crazy, but beautiful. And I thought to myself, oh my God, this is the most beautiful shower I've ever had, right? And I fell in love with the shower. Now, little did I know that a year later, I would have a similar bathroom with that type of tile, right? That experience inspired the full gamut. It all the components came together and created the bathroom that I've always wanted. So, this is what I'm talking about. When you imagine it, things come together, opportunities present themselves, they align, they fit like a puzzle, and it's one thing after the next, after the next, after the next, and they come together and they create the dream. And it's real. I shower in it every night. Now, relationship message. In matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality beyond illusion and into fruition. So for some of you, Sagittarius, this may be a relationship because remember I said you have king and queen. If you're a male, right? Or if you have a lot of masculine energy, there may be a woman in your environment that you're drawn to, you want to move forward, but you don't think you have what it takes, right? And the advice is, the advice is to not allow yourself to be persuaded. If people are bringing you messages, telling you things, don't allow that to stop you if that's the case, right? Don't sit on the fence and don't allow others to influence your decisions. Your life belongs to you, and you guys know this. Nobody has the right to tell you how to live your life. Okay. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating. So step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. There may be somebody trying to reach out to you, Sag. Maybe they're sending you an email. If you're online dating, they may connect. They might reach out to you and say, hey, I saw your profile. I'd like to get together. Okay. Don't try to stay away from the negative self-talk, right? Prosperity message. This is a powerful time to get clear about, let me see something. Okay. How you create your prosperity. What it means to you to be prosperous and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. Who do you need to be to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it without holding back the sheer force of your powers of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready, for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Act as if your dreams really will come true. Yeah, absolutely. You are the magician. You can make your life however you desire. Don't let anyone discourage you. Don't listen to negative self-talk, even if it's from yourself. Especially when it's from yourself. We talk ourselves out of stuff all the time. To the sea, being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together. A natural pattern of events. Wasn't I just talking about that? Things fitting together? Okay. The Oracle's message. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life? When events and conditions just seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless. This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity. Formed by perfect conditions. I like that. Ride the wave of opportunity. I might call your reading that. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. That's beautiful. Relationship message. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now's the time to relax and see where mutual journey leads. Okay. Fire signs tend to be very strong personalities. They're very action oriented. And so if this is you, Sag, understand that there's you, there's the other person, and then there is the relationship itself. And the relationship is the vessel that you and your partner sit inside of, right? And what happens is when you guys bang against each other because you want your own way, it damages the vessel because the vessel is fragile, right? You're indestructible. The vessel is fragile. And so you have two indestructible people banging against each other in something made out of fine china or, crystal. You F it up, right? So it's important to allow the relationship to have its own integrity. It's okay for you to want something and for your partner to want something, right? But if you guys want a relationship, then there's going to have to be a kind of, not compromise, but there has to be an understanding of where you're going, what you're doing together, and what you're trying to do together. Together, right? There's what you're trying to do as a person, as an individual, and then what you're trying to create together. And those are two things. Those are two sometimes very different things, right? But it's important to respect what your partner is trying to do as an individual, because they have their own dreams and goals and aspirations for themselves. And it's those goals, dreams, and aspirations that make them who they are and what drew you to them in the first place, right? So we need to respect that, and vice versa. Prosperity message. Everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. Your eighth house. Remember, the true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents and abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. What do you believe about abundance? What do you believe about value, your worth, right? Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in your outer world. If you feel worthless, right? If you don't feel like you're valued, that gets in the way of your abundance, right? If you feel like you're priceless, though, hey, right? When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness. You can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily. Now, what I've learned sometimes is that while it's one thing to have high self-esteem, it's quite another to appreciate what you already have. And appreciating what you already have is like the shortcut to more abundance, even more so than action. Because when you appreciate what you already have, you basically align yourself. It's like a stream of more abundance that comes to you. And so appreciation brings you more things to appreciate. It brings it to you rather than you have to go out there and bust your butt for it. So just take heed to that and notice when that happens for you, Sag. Say thank you for every tip. Appreciate every tip, every customer. Appreciate, every wink you get when you're online dating or, when you're chatting with someone. Have fun. Enjoy life. Don't take things too seriously, too severely. You guys know this. You guys are very happy people, ruled by Jupiter, unless you have other things going on in your chart. You tend to be very upbeat, very high vibrational people. So you have the world, right? Trust in your own abilities. Appreciate everything in your life. Address the things that are not working for you with regard to, and this is lunar eclipse stuff, with regard to other people's money, your debt, any addictions you may be having, things that keep you from your own sense of self-mastery, old outdated beliefs that make you feel weak or undervalued, that keep you bound. Release those things and you will find that you'll be much happier. Okay. Could be people too. You might be married. I ain't telling you to leave your wife or your husband. That's not what I'm saying. But address issues that may be happening within your marriage so that you can grow and have a stronger partnership, because that might be what you're wanting, right? So, see, I'm telling y'all, ain't no home wrecker. I'm telling y'all to leave your homes and stuff. That's not what I do. Not the Pied Piper here. Telling you leave your homes and such. Anyway, Sag, it has been a pleasure. I will read for you guys again soon, very soon. February readings are coming up. And take care and bye bye.